Success can be viewed in many ways: financially, emotionally, spiritually. Everyone looks at success and what it means to be successful differently. But a real simple way to define success is the ability to move forward. And what you're going to find in life is many people get stuck in a season. They get stuck in a time period of life like Al Bundy. They get stuck in high school glory. They get stuck in past mistakes that they made, whether 10 years ago or 2 days ago. A death forces you to change, but it's very tough sometimes for people to accept that. And I've often said that people don't keep storage units because they have extra money. They don't keep storage units because they're evil. Storage units are people who emotionally cannot let go. They can't adapt. Not to say that's the case for everyone, because everyone has different reasons. So I'm speaking generally here. Johnny Midas, thank you for being a member. Good to see you. Show up and adapt. Adaptation. There's many keys to life. Effort, some God-given ability. People give you opportunity. There's many ingredients to success, but there's one common element: the ability to deal with change. As an example, your company gets taken over and there's a new policy put in place. I've seen this happen. People get paralyzed. They get so upset, angry. They want to fight every war. How do you succeed in life? Don't fight every war. Sometimes just let your taxes go up. Let your HOA go up a little bit. Why? You can't fight every war. Okay. You can't fight every battle. Okay, that's pride. Okay. You say, well, it's not right. It's not right. Look, if you're going to get stopped in life every time you feel something, in your opinion, whether true or not, is not right, then you're never going to move forward. Adaptation is the ability to move forward even if something isn't right, because you can deal with change. And this isn't even to do with intelligence. This is what adaptation is: emotional intelligence. Say it with me. Adaptation has nothing to do with IQ. There's plenty of people high IQ, they can't deal with change. Adaptation is emotional intellect. The ability to deal with sadness but still move forward is adaptation. The ability to deal with a different environment that is outside of your daily routine is adaptation. The ability to see a building get knocked down that you used to think was great, but now it's different, is adaptation. The ability to go from using a flip phone to a smartphone is adaptation. It takes some people a long time to accept change. Those who accept change and deal with it and work around it, work through it, allow it to make their lives better, they're the first ones to the prize. And the prize doesn't have to be money, but money could be part of it. The prize could just be the ability to function. Emotional intellect is the ability to function when everything's not perfect, when everything's different. Emotional idleness is when you get frozen because you're just not ready yet to accept what is life, which is constant movement. You can never touch the same spot of the river twice. Never. And this is what keeps people in a house they hate. They just can't deal with. They like to bitch about it. This is what keeps people saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe how bad the world's gotten." The world's always been. I don't know any of these people that say the world's so bad now. They must never have studied human history. Never, because you could go back to biblical times. You can go back to Roman Empire times. You can go back to any times. It's easy. Complaining is the root of all stagnant. To be stagnant is to get stuck in complaining. Adaptation is saying, okay, how much energy should I spend on trying to change something I can't? How much energy should I spend on trying to fight every battle. Where should I put my energy? Adaptation is taking your energy from one area that used to be successful and moving it to another one that may not be successful initially, but over time it will. See, adaptation is a little bit of denying self-gratification the immediate satisfaction. I've often referenced the book, Who Moved My Cheese? My dentist recommended me that book. In a dentist's office, there's sometimes a rough dentist that's rough with your mouth, sometimes a gentle dentist, sometimes the dental assistant who schedules everything, and you want to see the ability to change, have to go to a different dentist. Adaptation. But what I've learned when I was younger, because I didn't always do good dental hygiene at a certain point in life, is if you brush and floss your teeth every night and you stay away from hard candy, and if you stay away from drugs can rot your teeth. Other than biting on some skinny popcorn or accents, you shouldn't have too many dental issues once you get everything cleaned up. See, prevention and building that into a daily routine, your life's your daily routine. See, if every night you eat hard candy, you're high risk. It's like day trading. And like I tell you guys, it's okay to have some hard candy. It's okay to do some day trading, but you got to mitigate your risk. Certain amount of savings, steady income, low debt. It's okay to have hard candy, but be careful. As you get older, everything's more risky. That's why they say when you get older, you don't want to take as much risk. I was talking to an older guy this week. I was going for my walk. I mean, he's like 80 and he's got money. He was asking me about stocks. So we talked a little bit. I said, man, you're 80. I said, your net worth isn't going to change at this point. Okay. Why would you even bother with stocks at a certain level unless you're just doing it for fun? Because you're 80. Okay. Why would you add emotional stress to your life unless you're just doing it as like a game? And if you're just doing it as a game, take a certain low percentage of your net worth and gamble. Other than that, don't worry about it. You've already gone past the average life expectancy. See, emotional intellect, which is adaptation, which you need for success, is understanding how old you are. It's not being 40 or, you don't want to be 40 and think you're 20. You don't want to be 60 and think you're 40. You don't want to be 80, okay, and think that, you're the Wolf of Wall Street. You want to understand that you adapt differently as an 80-year-old than a 60-year-old, differently as a 40-year-old than a 20-year-old. Adaptation, which is a key to success, is emotional maturity to understand that time has changed. And many people cannot accept that. That's why plastic surgery, people want to think that they're young. And I'm not against it if it brings you some joy. If it's within reason. Johnny, I hope you're doing good, brother. So I hope these words help you. I've been on here for 20 minutes. Johnny Midas, you've been a member a long time. Shout out to California. I appreciate that. Thank you to all my members. As I get older, what I realize is you can do a lot if you do a little bit each day. I want to say that again. You can do a lot if you do a little bit each day. If you do nothing each day, you're going to do a lot of bullshit. Manage your time. From the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, and don't take a nap in between. Manage your time. You get a lot out of the day. Don't try to get more out of a toothpaste bottle than out of your life. A lot of people, guys, they squeeze the last toothpaste. A lot of people don't even brush their teeth. And I have understanding of that. A lot of people who have great teeth, they don't brush their teeth. They're all fake. I understand that too. I mean, come on, guys. Pat Go, it's good to see you. I hope you're feeling better. Pat Go may have got COVID. She didn't want the vaccine. She got a religious exemption. She works in a hospice care. And she doesn't even know if she has COVID because she won't go see a doctor. Pat, go. Hey, Sam. Feeling better, but still sick. Well, you may have COVID. You got the religious exemption, but now you probably got COVID. Hanging in there. Well, damn it. Remember, Pat, go. You now have immunity. Why? Because everyone's going to get COVID or already had COVID. Why? Because, guys, it's a pandemic. I know someone the other day I heard just got COVID and very sick. Your immunity's stronger. Well, what don't kill you going to make you stronger? They say 90% of people who die are over 50 from COVID. 90% of people in hospitals aren't vaccinated that have COVID. So look, chances are most people are going to survive COVID, especially if you're younger, you don't have underlying conditions, etc., etc. But you may be sicker than you don't need to. But again, I understand because I wasn't like, oh my God. I wasn't like, oh my God, I can't wait till they come out with a vaccine. I want to take it. But I've also been vaccinated when I was young. I had to go public schools. I went to the dentist. I know people right now, guys, they got free health care. They still don't go to the dentist. Why? It's scary. But I want to tell you this, after a certain point, no one wants to hear you complain about your teeth if you don't go to the dentist. Because, that's annoying. So, look, guys, you can give everyone free health care. You can't change the mind that doesn't want to adapt. That's a powerful lesson. That's a key to success. Pat, go, you're on fire tonight. I love you so much. Pat, go's a good person, huh? Pat, go, yeah, I love you so much. Pat, go, who's giving you live? Cartoon Mark, he's doing a great job. I want to tell you, though, right now, I'm here to interact. Johnny Midas, Pat, go, let's do it. Pat, go, you're in Michigan. Michigan don't give you COVID. Why? Because you just want to die after, in the summertime, everybody loves Michigan. They go, oh, my God, all these rivers, all these lakes. It's great. I'm in the woods. Hey, guys, Michigan's a shithole, okay? I mean, I hate to tell you. But let's stay positive. I don't want to disrespect anyone who lives there. I apologize for that because I do want to be a little bit more empathetic. Everyone likes something different. People look at Florida and they say the hurricane. I hate Florida, so I get it. So, but I know Pat go, but I love Florida. I want to tell you guys, no one watches that for me. Pat go, I know you have a desire, deep desire for Arizona. And so what I could tell you is get your ass vaccinated and go down to Arizona. Jack Burris, what's up, brother? The Class C RV, the woman of Wall Street, his wife, the child. Hey, brother, hope all's well on your with power of your voice. Jack, I want to thank you. Been very gracious to me, number one. Number two, yes, overall I'm doing well, maintaining a good daily routine, even as I adapt to different environments as I do a little traveling here. Spending quality time with my mom, and spending quality time with myself. Even when I go visit with my mom out of 24 hours, I still spend 90% of the day by myself. Why would the pandemic teach us other than vaccinations are not the devil? Well, the pandemic taught us that even if you don't get vaccinated, you don't want to spend 100% of the time on anyone, even if you love them with all your heart. Why? Because boundaries, self-care. Everyone needs their space. Never forget that. So I love you so much, Jack Burst. I love everyone. I don't care if you got vaccinated or not. I'm just busting a little bit. I'm having a little fun. But thank you, Jack. Thank you, Johnny Mice. Thank you, Pat Go. And again, I always say one of the best compliments I got in my life is someone told me, Sam, I know you'll figure it out because you can adapt. Now, I believe in the grace of God, even though I curse God. I believe you got to put some effort into life. You got to do some research. There's no exact science to life, so I get that too. You got to go a little bit with your gut. But you got to check all those things, and you got to be willing to deal with change. That's adaptation. No matter what you believe, because everyone's different, I respect. Some people are very analytical. Some people are very emotional. Some people, there's a spectrum of things. Politically, philosophy, everything. Do what you want, as long as you're not hurting someone. Do you see that one psychopath from Thailand? Yeah, a lot of you guys, make very little money, want to go live in Thailand. The one guy in Thailand fucking killed kids in a daycare and then killed himself. Guys, mentally ill people, you can't, this is life, no matter what you do, guys, there's always going to be one troll. It was a disgrace. I couldn't believe it. He went into a daycare and stabbed young kids taking a nap. That's sick. They're sick people, but it's a small percentage of people. But overall, I pray for their souls. A shame. I read some of the comments in the video of that, and they go, well, at least he took the children out of suffering in this world. Hey, guys, look, I understand that, but no one has a right to take someone else out if they're not hurting them. Okay, and damn sure don't have a right to take out an innocent child. Okay, unless it's an abortion before the child's born. Okay, so what I want to tell you is this: don't try to figure out the world. Try to figure out your life. Don't try to figure out a psychopath. Don't watch documentaries on Jeffrey Dahmer. Don't watch documentaries on Dr. Fauci. Manage your time. Work on yourself. That's what I would tell everyone listening. That's a key to success. You're worrying about someone else. Worry about yourself. Worrying about something else or someone else is very unproductive to getting through life as healthy and as positive as possible. Pago, be warmer. Oh, excuse me, Pago. Be warmer there, Arizona. Well, I know you love Arizona. That's the most joy I've ever seen. When you were traveling Arizona, you were running around barefoot and you had 2 machetes. And I tell you, I've never seen you happier. So I want to see you happy. I don't want to see you sick. I love you. I think you have great endurance, and I respect you. Even I know I bust your chops a little bit, but I love you, and I want the best for you. Pack up. Do you go to the beach in New Jersey? Yes, not as nice as Florida. So I don't go as much. I'm not fully submerged, but yeah, living by the beach is different than living inland. There are some good aspects of the country that is relaxing, but 90% of the time I want to be by the beach. Why? For me, it's just a better quality of life. And I often tell you guys, if you're stuck in life, look at where you want to live like a filter on a dating app. If you know you want to live by the beach, you've just filtered about 90% of the states in the United States of America that now you don't want to live in those states, like Michigan. Why? You're a beach person. It's like if you know you want to date a MILF, a Asian MILF, now you've eliminated, all the Irish, all the whoever, you've eliminated that group of people. Why? You got to know what you like. Now you say, well, I want to live by the beach, but I can't live by the beach. Well, you got to adapt until you can get there. And then when you get there and there's a hurricane, you got to adapt again. That's part of success. See, everything, guys, even if you get where you want to be, you got to adapt because things change. I know many people, they don't evacuate. Why? They can't adapt. People on Sentinel Island, I've been on Sentinel Island, a very rich area in Florida. I saw an old lady interviewed, her house was blown down, the fucking bridge was gone in Sentinel Island. And they gave her an opportunity even then to leave. But she didn't want to leave. She has the money. She has the help if she wants it. Why wouldn't you? There is a certain people, and I'm not saying this to shame them, because there's just people operate different. This is why you got to be patient with people, but it's very tough. People can't deal with the fact that their daily routine's going to change, that their life's going to change. So they'd rather stay in a storm-ridden area and leave and come back than leave and come back, because mentally it's just too much pain. See, I'm not speaking down to the mind that doesn't adapt, because I believe in empathy. I believe, I understand there's certain people, it's tough. Sometimes they need to be pushed, but you got to be very careful. I kind of figured out in life, I don't really want to force it. I don't want to change anyone. I don't want to force anyone to do anything. I'm talking really to myself. I'm telling you guys kind of how I feel about things. But there's other ways to live life than how I live. So you got to figure that out for yourself. Giving you food for thought, basically. Now once in a while, you got to assert yourself depending on the position you're in and the state of the world, right? But for the most part in life, you got to focus on what you need to do for you, what you need to reinforce for yourself. See, even something so simple, sometimes you'll get used to going to a parking lot. This is very important. Click the thumbs up if you appreciate this. Pat Go, I see you. We're going to get back to these live comments. Thank you again, Pat Go. Thank you again, Johnny Mice, and thank you, Jack Burrs, for the gracious super chat. Sometimes you'll go to a parking lot, whether it's your favorite supermarket that you go to, whether it's the gym, whether it's a store, and there's a parking space that you normally go to. But you'll go there one day, and it's usually the day you're in a rush or the day you're upset, and someone's in your parking space. See, the entitled, prideful person will say, how can someone be in my space? And they get upset. And we all do, because I catch myself sometimes. And then the minute I catch myself getting upset, I said, Sam, adapt. What's the difference between you and someone who can't move forward? The ability to adapt. I feel the pain just like someone else. And for me, I define success, especially as I get older, the ability to move forward. That's it. I mean, forget, yeah, you can equate it to so many things. So for me, this is for me. Again, I respect there's different ways to live life. For me, I say, all right, Sam, you want to be successful, you want to move forward. If someone's in your parking space or you perceive it to be your parking space, what do? Because I've even had campgrounds that I've paid for and someone be at my campground times. I could have threw a fit. I went to the ranger office, I say something. But I remember one time I went to the ranger's office. There was someone parked at my campsite. It was a busy time of year. And I said, you know what? I understand your life is going to be hard trying to get them out. I said, look, I'm a guy. I'm in a tent. I'm in a car. I could go anywhere. I paid for that spot. I mean, technically, I said, but just tell me where else I could park. I don't care. Why? I could have fought that battle and I would have won because I was right. But the ability to adapt, to me, allowed me to move forward and win the battle and be successful. Why? I don't want to spend time waiting for them to get out of the campsite I was at, watching them pack up, and I'm dealing with a certain person. They have a whole day, and it's just a waste of my time. And it doesn't bother me. Why? Everything I have, even things I own, as I get older, what I learned is, I said, Sam, don't cling to anything too much. And I tell you, people, even you have a dog, and I love my dog who passed away, you got to be very careful. Like, everything's going to pass away. So you want to love and cherish and respect what you have, but you don't want to hold on to anything too tight. Okay. You still want to be productive. I don't buy into the philosophy of the mentally ill people who justify doing nothing because they're waiting for the next lifetime, and when they got plenty of talent to kick ass in this lifetime. And to me, kicking ass is the ability to push yourself out of bed and move forward. That's success. I'll tell you, I know this great-looking girl, okay? She loves sleeping. I'm going to do a whole separate life. She loves sleeping more than success. And to me, sleeping is healthy, it's needed. But too much sleep is Satan. I mean, it's the ultimate nothing. And I said to I want to tell you, there's a red flag anytime someone loves sleeping. Okay, I mean, loves it. They can't get out of the bed. Their mind will not let them get out of the bed. And believe me, they're going to get out of the bed late, and then it's just a disaster after that. The best thing you can do, unless you're working the night shift, is wake up early. Best thing. Why? Well, I want to tell you, definitely don't want to marry someone who loves sleeping more than they love you. It's going to be a disaster. That's my opinion. Pat Go. Yeah, Pat Go. I've been keeping my phone turned off. I just turned it on to send texts. Pat Go, I seen you in all the live feeds. I seen you in Cartoon Mark. I seen you commenting on a Dr. Fauci interviews with Ron Paul. You're all over the internet. The internet is the ultimate system. The internet is the tracking system. Forget the vaccine. And that's why I want to tell you guys, that's why the internet, forget about free speech, Paco. You want to go on Rumble, don't even waste your time or your money. Why? Hey guys, look, the internet is the ultimate system. You track everyone. Doesn't matter what fake account you have. If you're really powerful, you see everyone. And so what I want to tell you guys, look, these people say the system, they're on the internet complaining about the system. The internet is the system. So that's why I tell you, don't sign up for Rumble. Why? What do you think you're going to change? Everything's monitored, guys. You waste of time. A total waste of time. That's why I tell you, even, turn off the comment section. I just block people. Why? I'm going to waste my time talking to these fucking crazy people. I got other shit to do. People waste your time, Pat Go. I want to tell you right now, and if you like to waste your time, sign up to Rumble and argue about free speech. I want to tell you guys. And I want to tell you, if someone's not willing to show you their driver's license, don't even argue with them. Why? I mean, you don't even know who these people are. What a waste of time. But, All right, guys and girls. Jack, I love you. Johnny Midas, I love you. Pat Go, I love you. I hope these videos help you in some way. And I believe they do, because I watch videos similar to you. Because there's a time to watch videos for entertainment, for information, for motivation. And then there's a time to stop watching videos and do what you need to do. There's time for everything. Manage your time as best you can. But the ability to stop watching a video and then go to the gym, the ability to stop watching a video and go for a walk, The ability to get off the toilet bowl after a certain point is the ability to adapt because you're willing to change the state you're in. If you sit on a toilet bowl for 15 hours, you're not a good adapter. And sometimes I catch myself, I say, man, how long have I been sitting on this toilet bowl? And I got to get up, push myself, push yourself to the next thing. Adaptation. That's what it means. The ability to move forward. Never forget it. Thank you. I love you. Thank you.